Well, hello, welcome. My name is Paul Stoney. I live in Salisbury in the United Kingdom, and I am the current chair of ISCA. That's the International Systemic Constellations Association. And I'm very pleased to be invited by Janine and the team to give a greeting from our association to this amazing Australasian Constellation Intensive. It's good to know that although we can't all travel to Australia this year, so many of us can connect through this amazing medium of online technology. So I'd just like to, as well as saying hello to everybody, give you a little bit of an introduction to ISCA because we are very much on the same page as the Australasian International Intensive in that we want to connect people from all around the world in the world of systemic constellations. And we've been doing this for a number of years now, and we are constantly trying to develop it. So I'd just like to give you a little tour of who we are and what we're about and what we are doing online and what we've developed, particularly over the last year during the pandemic, which has affected all of us. So maybe to start with, I'll give you a little view of our website, and let's take you there now. So some of you are familiar with the ISCA website. This has been around for a few years, and we will be updating it in the next year or two as we have more people on our team working on it. But it gives you a good overview and history of what ISCA is all about. If you look at these various areas here at the top, you'll see there are all kinds of resources and historical information, things about the board and about membership as well. And perhaps we can just have a look here at finding a member, where if you're an ISCA member, we will in fact give you a listing so your name can be seen here by the public. We don't give away any private information apart from the country you live in and your name. But if people want to email you, there's a little box here, and if they click that, they will be able to send you messages if they want to see if you can do some work with them. So that's a definite advantage of being an ISCA member. If we go back to the website, let's go there, we can see a few other links there. For example, the ISCA gatherings. We've had some in Zagreb and another part of Croatia back in 2018, and we will be having another one which was going to be in Mexico in April, but will now be online. And I'll take you there in a minute. But first I want to show you another feature of our members area. So if you now click on members area, we go to the ISCA members website. Now you have to be a member to see most of this website, but there are some interesting features here. So for example, we have again the members list, and you can see there with photographs with far more details about individual members and the sort of work they're involved in. Some have put their photographs on, some haven't yet. We can also see a map where everyone comes from, and this is the countries throughout the world, so you can get some idea of the spread of ISCA membership. And then when you search here on the name, you can again get the details of that particular person in that particular country. There are also all kinds of other things like opportunities, ISCA member contact, special discount links for the Knowing Field and the Real Academy online learning information. We can have forums for various regional chapters that we are developing. For example, there is one in Australia led by Susan Altschwager. There's one for French speakers with Oriane Corman. There's a Hellenic one led by Nikos Vayakos. Spanish speakers, Mexican and Latin American regional chapters with Alexandra Finkelstein, and a Turkish one with Serpil Atar and Kenan and Nermin Kutariki. And they actually have all their own monthly members meetings, and you can see here we've been holding these every month. We used to do just one a month in English, but now we do two in English, one in Turkish, one in Greek, one in Spanish, and one in French. So they're all over 1 week, and they'll be over the week just leading up to this event. We hopefully there's going to be very little clash with any of the events going on in the Australasian Intensive. And they'll be happening again in March and beyond every single month with a common theme. And the theme for this month and in March as well will be, not surprisingly, leading up to our own online gathering in April, which is under the theme of belonging, thriving together. And if you're interested in going to that online gathering, you can go here and apply here to either as an ISCA member for €150 or not ISCA member, €250. And you can register there through our special online conference package called Hopin. But here is our own website for our ISCA gathering in April 2021, and this gives you an information about everything that's going on. There's the current board, and we have another board member recently elected, Nikos, and he'll be added there shortly. We have some quite well-known speakers, some of whom, I think possibly all of whom, are speaking at the Australasian Intensive as well, and then a number of other presenters as well. There's Nikos, who is now on our board too, and you can see all these presenters by loading more from the website. People from all around the world, bringing all sorts of different aspects of constellation work, relating to all kinds of things under the general theme of belonging and thriving together. So we are very much looking forward to that over the 8 days from April the 14th to April the 21st. I'll show you the rest of them there. As you see, we have quite a few, not as many as the 75 or so in the Australasian, but we have maybe about 40 or so all presenting. So there we go. Oh, there's still some more. Wow, what a lot we have. Okay, right, so as I've mentioned, we can register here. The full program of events can be seen here over the several days with the speaker and the theme of the workshop. There'll be 3 running at the same time. We are only be doing them hopefully at a time that will suit most people who can take part. We're not doing them 24/7 like in the Australasian one, but we'll be starting at 3 o'clock CET in the afternoon right through to midnight. And although people can't get to everything, hopefully they'll be able to get to most of those and choose which of the workshops they would like to attend. Some workshops will be recorded, but we do like to respect the privacy of workshops and the safety issues of any constellation work that take place, so that will be very carefully considered in advance. Okay, so that's a little bit about our website, and maybe I can just show you a little bit about the advertising and promotion that's going to take place. We have, for example, for each of the presenters, we have a little leaflet with a bit about their workshops and how it fits into the overall theme, and those are all videos, in fact, that are connected with what they're doing. And we also have some promotion material relating to the whole event. So we can see here, whoops, belonging, thriving together is our theme, because really this is the essence of what ISCA is about. We do belong together, not just as constellators, but as a human race, and we need to connect and keep connected and keep sharing our very diverse ideas about life and all the different experiences that we have. We believe very much in cooperation, collaboration, not competition. So ISCA is an association. We're not out to promote any particular individuals, but to enrich the wider community through sharing. That's certainly been my vision. For many years I've had this vision of thriving together, and it's lovely to see how this can be realised in something like the Australasian Intensive, but also in our ISCA online gathering. Okay, so thank you very much for allowing me to show you around. That's one advantage again of having an online presentation. We can do this sort of thing, which is sometimes more difficult face to face. But obviously it's also wonderful to meet up face to face, and I'm sure we're all looking forward to being able to do that sometime again in the near future in person, whether it's in Australia, whether it's in Mexico, where we are hoping to have our next ISCA gathering, or wherever in your local workshops face to face. I'm part of a team that runs constellation workshops every single month, and we've been doing it for about 12 years in London, and this last year it's obviously been online, and online is very effective. Face to face is also very good. So I hope that this brief introduction to ISCA will help you feel even more part of a wider community and feel connected to other people who share the same vision of wanting to spread the work of systemic constellations around the world. And I must say a great big thank you to Bert Hellinger, who's pioneered this work. And of course, we all feel so sad that he passed on back in 2019, and that was shortly after I took over as chair of ISCA. But his legacy lives on, and in all our different ways we are seeking to maintain that legacy, honour his work, and develop it in new ways as we embrace the emerging future, whatever that might be. And the world desperately needs the work of systemic constellations to make sense of the many changes and challenges that are taking place. So thank you very much for your audience. I look forward to meeting some of you, whether online or face to face, in the not too distant future. Go well. Bye-bye.